Hi guys! It has been a hot minute. It's been, I don't even know how long, 2 months maybe? I don't even remember the last spread that I filmed. I don't remember the last video that you saw. I don't even remember. It's been a very long time, but I am back at it. I'm going to try and be consistent and upload my plan with me's every Saturday like I have been. Things have slowly been falling back into place. I will give you a little story time, so this beginning part might be a little bit long while I'm laying down like all of, you know, the beginning of the spread. I will just, I don't know, catch you guys up. It's been a long time, tell you guys why I've been gone, what's been going on, and yeah, nothing too exciting, just school stuff, but we'll get into that after. Welcome back. I never say welcome back to my channel. I don't know, I don't like that. But anyways, I figured it's appropriate for today since I've been so long. Thank you for just sticking around and waiting out me coming back. I really do appreciate it. And for everybody that's new here, hello. But anyways, let's just jump right in because I have a feeling this video might be a little bit longer than my normal videos because I am going to just kind of chit chat with you guys in the beginning, and then the rest of the video will be sped through as normal. Today is, what is today? Today is September 6th. I can't believe it's September. This is how the current week is turning out. I love purple, so this spread just makes me happy because I love purple. So this is how the current week is turning out. I am planning for the week of September 11th through the 17th. This week I am using a shop from another kit. This week I am using a shop from another kit. This one is from KPLPlans. I probably bought this during like a sale or something. I'm not too sure, but this is what the kit looks like. This one is called Full Bloom. I don't know if it's still available. I purchased this a while ago, but this is what comes in the kit. Just some full boxes, half boxes, some icons, washi strips, checklist, bottom washi, and headers and things for the sidebar. For me personally, I like the washi at the bottom to be a little bit more full, so I did pull these 2 washi rolls to go at the bottom to, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, probably something like that. I don't know, you'll see in the video. And then I did want to pull something for the top, so I have this washi here. It's just a coral color to pull the corals in the kit. And then for the paper clips for this week, no rhyme or reason, just matching the colors as always. I have this castle clip, this is a butterfly clip, this bow clip, and a Mickey pom-pom head to pull in some Disney, even though the castle's kind of Disney. And then keeping with the 1 pen a week theme that I have been loving lately. You guys haven't seen any plan with these, but I still have been keeping with just 1 color pen. This week I'm just going with black. But anyway, that is that. As far as plans go, I didn't even pull out my other planner. Hey, I'm actually nervous to film. Okay, I don't even have like everything ready like I normally do, but anyways. All right, so still pre-planning in my Erin Condren hardbound horizontal planner. I'm gonna tell you the plans because I'm only going to talk through like the beginning part of just laying down washi and headers and all of that stuff, so the rest will be sped through. Plans for the week. Normal stuff as usual on Monday. Ryder has walking days on Monday, $2 Tuesday prep. Laundries is on Monday, and then design Japanese. I don't know why I'm calling that kit Japanese. I think because the colors and I don't even know. I think the flowers in that washi tape is cherry blossoms, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't even know where I put it right now. And then of course I'm going to mark Never Forget for September 11th. Tuesday, Destiny needs to wear shoes. $2 Tuesdays, normal stuff. This week is actually not too crazy to begin with. Finish laundry, record plan with me. Kyla's coming over on Thursday. Etsy stuff. Let's see. My dad and grandma come home from Vegas on Friday, so I'll need to pick them up super early. Destiny has her first field trip of the year, so that's exciting. Bills, not fun stuff. On Facebook, in my Facebook group, they will get the reveal of the October limited edition kit. Plan with me, movie night, bill due, newbies. And that is about it for the week. Not too much going on, but as the week goes on, it will get more filled out. I'm going to put that off to the side. I can find a space. So that is the plans. I didn't pull out any of the stickers just yet, but I do have my very full sticker box here and I'm just going to be pulling as I need because I'm not too sure what's in this kit, but let's go ahead and get started, and I'll just chit chat with you guys for a little bit. I'm hoping I can. I'm not very good at talking and doing things at the same time, so we'll see how it goes and I can just update you. But before I do get started, I do need to find some headers because I don't want to lay washi tape down. I'm kind of lazy, and there's no like headers or anything. I don't even know if there's glitter headers to match that kit, so I guess I'm just going to pull out my own, and I'm hoping I have colors that I need. Okay, so I just pulled out my headers. They don't match perfectly, but you can't get that if you're pulling from, you know, different stashes. So I just pulled out some, I couldn't find a blue that matched, so I just pulled out one of the darker blues and then a mint and a pink, and I just put that off to the side so I don't forget which ones I'm actually going to be using when I go to lay it down. So that's going to get put off to the side for now, and let's start to chit chat. So I have been gone for a while. I want to say like 2 months maybe. I don't even know how long I've been gone, but it's been a long time, and I think mainly some of the reason was school was starting, and it just started to get hectic going back to school shopping and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was just hectic all on its own. And then for a little while, where's my ruler? I don't even know what I was saying now. Ugh, I just deleted some footage. I was trying to make an adjustment to the camera, and my fat fingers just pressed all the wrong buttons, and I just lost some footage. But anyway, what I was saying, I don't even know how much footage I lost just now. Jeez, I am so rusty at this. Like, it's been so long, like I'm so rusty. I'm like nervous, and yeah, I just can't get out any of my words. But anyways, I don't want to go back and look at what is missing now, but mainly I've been MIA because school was starting, so that in itself was hectic with all 3 kids starting 3 new schools. Well, new to them. Jaden started middle school, Destiny started elementary, and now Ryder is in preschool, and I just couldn't concentrate. And I think everything happens for a reason, and I think it was just my brain telling me to, like, you know, cool it. Like, summer's almost over, spend some time with your kids. You know, you're gonna be a lonely mama. And I think that's what was getting to me the most, was that I was gonna be all by myself and nobody's gonna be home with me during the day. So I literally think it was just, you know, my brain telling me, just lay off of work. Don't concentrate so much on work because you're going to have all this time in the world to concentrate on work. And yeah, just spend some time with your kids. So I only realized that like after I've been having like all of these brain farts for trying to work or whatever. So yeah, that is how the summer ended. I just spent time with the kids, and you know, just kind of did minimal Etsy work for the most part, and definitely took a step back from YouTube because I just couldn't concentrate. I wasn't even planning like my normal schedule. I was planning like on Sunday the week before, or even Monday, or even past the week. So my planning kind of just took a back burner, and I was just winging everything during the summer. And yeah, so that is why the YouTube videos kind of went MIA, because the planning just took the back burner big time. Alright, so I have the washi at the bottom laid down. I really like how that came out, except this one's not sticking. And then the washi at the top to pull in the coral colors. And then let's do the date covers next. So, no, let's do the headers next. So yeah, that is why YouTube just took the back burner. I was just concentrating on other things. Planning took the back burner. So yeah, that is why it kind of stopped during the summer. Once school started, that was hectic all on its own, especially with 3 kids and 3 different schools. It was hectic. Well, Jaden catches bus to school, so he's okay. Destiny's transition period was like 2 or 3 weeks before she actually got full-blown into school, so I was still spending time with her while the other 2 was in school. And yeah, so now that Destiny is in golly, I should turn my phone on mute, huh? So let's start with Jaden. Like, I'm all over the place. Like I said, I cannot do things and talk at the same time. It takes too much concentration, or lack of concentration for one thing. So Jaden transitioned into middle school fine. He loves it. He loves the freedom. He walks to different classes. He can eat wherever he wants. He is just loving it. So no problem with him. I was perfectly fine with him going off and not worried about him. Destiny, like I said, took 2 weeks to transition to school. She was in, like, they separate them by groups and then slowly ease them in before letting them all go to class. She was a bit sad the first day. Her tears started welling up in her eyes, but she didn't let any of them drop, and then I left her and she was fine. And then at the end of the day, she told me she loved kindergarten on her very first day. She loves kindergarten, like loves it. So she actually started full-time, say it like, yeah, full-time, but back in school on the 21st of August, so a couple weeks ago. She's been adjusting perfectly fine. She loves school. I'm not worried about her at all. What really took a toll on me was Ryder and his preschool, and that's what pretty much kept me in a funk for way longer than it probably should have. Oh, I like that. This one is probably a little bit too dark, but that's okay. Okay, so let's do date covers. So Ryder's probably the one that kept me in the funk in the longest, and it's probably partially my fault for that. So he goes to the same preschool that Jaden went to, that Destiny went to, and they had an amazing time. We had an amazing experience with their teachers and everything was good. I was happy. Jaden and Destiny both had a hard time adjusting to preschool. Like, they would literally cry at drop-off every single day. I swear Jaden probably cried for like 2 months at drop-off. Destiny's first day of preschool, she kicked and screamed and punched and pulled the teacher, and it was crazy, but in the end she loved it. So I kind of assumed that Ryder was going to have a hard time adjusting too. Plus he's a mama's boy, like a big one. So I kind of knew he was going to have a hard time adjusting. So the first day, I need flags for over here. Actually, did the purple match? We'll just leave the purple, it matches. So the first day, or their first day of kindergarten, somebody goes with them, like a parent. In this case, I always go the first day. Are you in frame? Yes, you are. I always go the first day, and then the hubs always goes the second day, just so that we can both experience their first days of preschool with them. And right off the bat, the first day that I went, I just had a funky vibe of the classroom, and I wasn't like all that happy. I'm gonna go and write the dates before I completely forget what date it is. I'm gonna zoom you in for this, but nah, no need. I'm only writing the dates. So the first day, I just had this vibe, and it wasn't the best vibe, but I figured, okay, maybe it's just the first day. Maybe I'm just nervous for him. Maybe it'll blow over and everything will be fine. That is the ugliest 3 in the world. So yeah, the first day, I got that vibe. Second day, the hubs went with Ryder to class and just stayed with him all day, and he even said that he was not like the vibe that I was getting, but you know, it was just kind of weird. Third day, Ryder went by himself, and he was crying, of course. Like I said, all of my kids had a hard time adjusting to preschool, and yeah, it kind of went on. He just kept crying every single day, and every day that I left him, I didn't feel comfortable. Like, I went home feeling uncomfortable. There was a few times where like I just cried on the way home because I didn't like how I felt leaving him in that classroom, and that really just took a toll on all of my days. I'm gonna run my washi down the side like I normally do, and then in between the weekend. But it took a lot out of me. All I could think about was him all day long, and how was he doing? How was he being treated? And now I need scissors. But yeah, he was just on my mind all day long. I couldn't stop thinking about him and wondering if he's okay. It's not like they were treating him bad, but I think I was just basing it off of the experience that I had with Destiny and Jaden back when they were in preschool. And when he would come in, sometimes he wouldn't even get greeted by the teachers, and I don't know, the vibe was different, and I almost felt like, I hate to talk bad about anybody, but I just feel like he was a pain. is what it was. Like, okay, here comes a crybaby kid, he needs more attention. They have a few teachers in the classroom or whatever, so, you know, somebody can always come and be by his side, but the vibe that I got was like, okay, here's a crybaby kid, like, we need to tend to him because he's a crybaby. I hate to say that, but that is just the vibe that I was getting, and that's why I felt uncomfortable dropping off Ryder every single morning and then going home and just wondering about him. Like, if that's how they're gonna act while I'm there and while I'm dropping him off, I don't know how he's being treated during the day. And just that vibe just kept eating away at me, and that's what kept me in a funk. Like, I couldn't concentrate on anything during the day, and yeah, he's just all I would think about all day long, and it was horrible. But at the same time, we were getting like more into school. He was in that classroom for a much longer time, so I didn't want to pull him because, you know, he was slowly getting used to it. You know, he made a friend in that class, and I just didn't want to pull him and have him adjust to a new classroom. Okay, I'm gonna put the full boxes down now because every time there's full boxes in a kit, I always feel like I'm gonna forget them when I'm doing it day by day, and I really want to use the full boxes, so they are going to go down right now. So I didn't want to say anything. I was just gonna let it go and hope that it would just all work out and Ryder would adjust sooner or later. Time just went on, and you know, Ryder kept saying, I don't like school, and I get that. Yeah, he doesn't like school because he's not adjusting well. So I was like, okay, no, you'll get used to it or whatever, and I kept telling him that. And then one day, it changed to, I don't like my classroom. And I was like, okay, that's a little bit different. He's telling me he doesn't like his classroom now, so I was like, okay, well, maybe he just needs more adjusting. And that went on for a couple days where it changed to, I don't like my classroom. And then after a few days of I don't like my classroom, it turned into he said that he didn't like one of his teachers. And he specifically said one of his teachers' names, and then that's when I was just like, okay, well, let's see. That's a little bit more specific. So we had a full-on conversation in the car about teachers and his classroom, just trying to figure out where it was all going, like what he really meant. And you know, I think it just came down. So as soon as we got to school, I walked into the office and inquired about switching classes because I told you guys, like, I've had this vibe, this junk vibe this entire time. But I didn't want to act upon it because I didn't want to pull him from a class that he was like in for a few weeks. So yeah, went to the office and inquired about him switching classes. They called me back and like, you know, it's kind of late. Everybody has been placed. We're at full capacity. And she's like, oh, I'll see what we can do. I was like, oh my goodness, no, please let my child switch now. It's all my fault. I should have acted upon my feelings in the beginning of the year. Like, I shouldn't have waited. But anyways, a couple days went on and she called me and said, you know what, we have somebody that is willing to switch. And I was like, oh my goodness, yes, 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 yes. And by this time, I think the teacher had caught wind of what we wanted to do or what we were planning on doing, because she started giving me the cold shoulder. And I don't know, I don't like to talk bad about people. I really don't. But they're watching my child, so yeah, they just weren't very nice to Ryder, to the point where, you know, not even saying bye to him or hi to him when he walked in. Like, my son was just like a big old chore. But anyways, I could probably cry just thinking about that, even though it's long gone. I'm gonna start laying down all of my repetitive stickers. Yeah. Some things that I need are not in this kit, so I'm going to start pulling from my sticker stash. Okay, let me zoom you guys in just a little bit. What was I saying? Oh, so they said that, okay, yeah, we have somebody that is willing to switch, and I was like, perfect. So we made the switch into, do these match? Do I have enough? 1, 2. I'm going to use these light pink ones, but I need both of these sheets. These are really old. Super old. Okay, so what was I saying? I lost my train of thought trying to find these cleaning stickers. All right, let's just get into him being able to switch. So it's fine. teachers weren't, they were like cold shouldering us like the moment that I guess I contacted the office asking if he could switch. So that in itself said a lot already. But anyways, we got him switched, and the first day he actually asked to go back to the old class because that's what he was used to, walking to that other class, which is fine. Went to his new class, met his teachers, everything was good. His first day, because I stayed with him to kind of get him readjusted, he was okay. And then the next day at drop-off, I let the teachers know that he's been having a super hard time at drop-offs. And they said, okay, you know, we'll work with him, we'll try and comfort him and all of that kind of stuff. So that was already comforting, but actions always speak louder than words, of course. Is there a color I can use? I'm gonna use purple. I'm just all over. I was gonna stick with these colors when I was pulling stickers, but now I'm just like all over the place. So the first day drop off, I was a little bit nervous because of the previous experience with Ryder's drop off and him being a crybaby and all of that. But it went good. Somebody was right there by his side. They were holding him, they were comforting him. They told him hi as soon as he walked in. And when I left that day, it was just a sigh of relief. I felt like he was really cared for. They actually cared about him. They cared about his well-being, about his feelings, and it was just a really good feeling when I dropped him off that day. And then I was like, okay, well, it's only day 1. Let's see if this continues. Day 2, every day that I have dropped him off since him switching, which he switched on August 28th. Every day I've been dropping him off, even though he's a crybaby, I feel like he's cared for in that class, that they care about him adjusting, and just, yeah, it just feels a lot better. I needed to buy a sticker. I'll use it to do, okay, hold on, let me think about this. You know what, I'm just gonna leave it as this week. But yeah, like I said, every day I drop him off, I just feel so much better dropping him off. It just feels like they really truly care about him and care about his well-being, caring about how he's adjusting, and it feels so much better. So much better. I can't even stress how much better it feels, because it does. Yeah, so once he switched, I could concentrate on things. I wasn't thinking about him because I felt like he was in good hands. And yeah, that is just my story time. It was probably a bit all over the place because, like I said, I cannot do 2 things at once, especially talking and planning. That was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done on this channel, is actually talk and lay down stickers at the same time. Yeah, so that is what put me in the biggest funk ever, was just Ryder and his school and his classroom. But now that he's switched, I feel 100% better. I've been back into planning normally, well, for the most part, planning normally, back into designing. I couldn't design anything. I would work on something for like 2 seconds and then I'm like, I can't concentrate. It's been so much better. I'm so much happier. I feel so relieved. And yeah, I can't say anything else really, because that's what it is. That is my story time. That's where I've been. That's why I've been gone. It's mainly because of Ryder adjusting to preschool. I'll just continue on with the repetitive stickers so you guys can kind of see that if I can find everything. So yeah, the day that we got the news that he could switch, I did a giveaway in my Facebook group. Does this fit? I don't know how this one fits. Just because I was so happy, I was so relieved, and what people had to comment was something that they learned recently. And so of course I shared that if something doesn't feel right, act upon it right away. Don't wait it out, because you couldn't even see that. You weren't even in frame. I had struggled putting down that wicked manner down. Yeah, if something doesn't feel right, if something's bothering you, act upon it right away. Do not wait, because you might not be able to fix it if you wait too long. Like I waited. It was not until Ryder said that he didn't like a specific teacher that I acted upon it, which was almost too late. And I'm just thankful somebody was able to switch with him. So yeah, that was my thing. Something doesn't feel right, act upon it. Alright, so what else do I need to put down that's repetitive? Even when I've been like planning my weeks, like I've been having a hard time now. Only now am I trying to like get back into it, get back into putting things down where they normally go. So I have all my cleaning stuff down. I got my Hello Monday, I got my weekend banner. I need my Aloha Friday. Maybe I'll just write it in with a box. But yeah, so that is the reason I have been MIA lately for a long time. But yeah, it just feels really good to be back into everything and not having to worry about him like I was before. It just feels good. I can't like stress how good it feels to finally feel back to normal. It is so awkward though, not having any kids home during the day. I will tell you that, like it's so quiet. It's weird. Are you any of you guys mamas out there that now have an empty house? Let me know and tell me you know how I'm feeling, because it is just, it's awkward. But the good thing is, like, when the kids were home, I would still be working, and sometimes I would find myself like working a lot longer and then pushing into what should be their time. And so now that the kids aren't, this pot is so thick because now it has 2 headers on top of each other. But now, since the kids are in school all day, I have like quiet time. I don't have to worry about wiping butts, feeding mouths. Sometimes I forget to eat myself, but like I can concentrate on work stuff. And then as soon as the first kid comes home, which is always Destiny because I always pick her up, then all work stops except for Tuesdays because I do like to keep up with $2 Tuesday orders. But other than that, everything stops, and it's been really nice. I'm learning to like break up my time better. Does this kit come with like, no it doesn't. That's okay, I can write it in. What was I saying? Yeah, I've been really learning to like stop working, concentrate on them when, you know, when they all get home from school. We've been having like these little random little outings, like, which we would never have before. So it's definitely nice to be able to work on work while they're gone, and then as soon as they come home, just have family time and then get back to work when they sleep. So that has definitely been super nice, and yeah, it's been a huge adjustment. Okay, so payday, what else do I put regularly? Instagram stickers. They're doing construction outside and they're really loud. They were like standing in my driveway earlier when I was prepping for this video. I swear, I think they were right by the garage door. They're talking so loud. I was thinking about setting off my car alarm when they were standing right outside to hopefully scare them, because I don't think they thought anybody was home, because everything is closed up. I should have. So it's too late now. They're no longer standing outside my garage. Okay, Instagram post, and then Thursday I always put down a to-do list also. Yeah, it's definitely been an adjustment, but like I mentioned, like it just feels so good to be back into just the swing of things in general. So Thursday always has a to-do list. Aloha Friday, oh, movie night. It's a little bit dark and a little bit crooked and also on the wrong day. Good thing that was on the old sticker paper. My old sticker paper pulls up a little bit more easier than my newer sticker paper. Movie night, and I just need a this one. Was there more sheets to this kit that I could have purchased? It is so hot in here. Usually I have the AC going, but because I'm talking, I didn't want the AC running because it's super loud. Maybe I'll use one of these. These are cute. These are from StickWithMeShop. Actually, I think that's all for the repetitive stickers. So now I can turn the AC on. But yeah, I'll zoom you out just a little bit so you can kind of see what it's looking like so far. My camera just cut me off and I have no idea where it cut me off, but I was just saying sorry if this was like a big mess of me laying down stickers and talking. Like I mentioned, I can't do 2 things at once. I'm gonna go in day by day. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I'm going to speed through the rest of this video just like I normally would. I hope you liked this beginning part. I feel like it was probably a mess, and I'll find out whether it was or not when I go to edit the first part of this video. And yeah, I'm hoping that I'm back for good. I'm already, well, I'm on track. I'm filming on Wednesday like I normally would. So hopefully I can keep this up. No promises, but I'm sure as the school year goes on and everything gets like more fallen into place, our routines are better set, that I can definitely jump back in and do my normal Saturday plan with me's. I think that's all I have to say right now. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you guys are still here on my channel after like 2 months, thank you guys for all of your messages saying that you miss my plan with me's, that I hope I come back soon. I really appreciate that. That definitely pushed me even harder to get back into it sooner rather than later. But like I said, now that Ryder is in a different class, my heart and my head is at ease. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna speed through the rest of this video, and yeah, thank you guys always for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye guys.